and understanding carbon footprint. Gentlemen, welcome on the stage. There you go, Karim.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Goedemiddag.
Yes.
How is my Dutch?
Yeah, that was the correct one.
So thank you for assisting to this session, around quality. Again, we just had one, a very long one. So before we start, I just wanted to introduce a concept called TQM, okay? So our portfolio in Dassault Systemes, our portfolio for quality, we call it also TQM. It doesn't mean we created the term TQM. TQM is an industry concept, and it means total quality management, okay? Focusing on customer, focusing on process and stuff like this, which is classical quality, but more importantly, making everybody in an organization participate into the quality goals, right? So the concept is simple, but implementing the concept is another story, okay? And in order to achieve TQM, of course, you need to convince people to participate or force them to participate into the quality processes. And the best way the industry found today to do so is to embed the quality processes into the daily tools people will use, to perform their jobs. Basically, software, for instance. Here you go. So, in our portfolio, in our development, we try to develop some solutions, right, to embed or to invite everybody to participate into the quality processes. And I have here a very simple example in the form of a business experience. You are all familiar with what is a business experience today, right? And this business experience allows, everybody, quality expert or not, right, to log ideas related to quality. And then specialized people will push those ideas to become actual quality initiatives, if, of course, they are relevant. Right? So this is one of the, I would say, simplest ways that we have today in our portfolio to invite people to participate into quality. And I am very happy today to host Florens from Suzlon, a company that actually understood what is TQM and implemented it using the 3D Experience platform. Right? So I think I will hand it to you, Florens, and you'll explain to us how it works in Suzlon. Go ahead.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Thank you, Dassault, for having me. Indeed, the topic today is quality, and I want to take you to a journey of Suzlon Hengelo, and in which we used the platform to embed our quality on. First of all, I want to say something where we were when the journey started. Then we give you some charter, what the journey all was about. Give you a conclusion, a showcase, and what is the way forward. The focus will be on the QMS system, the quality management system, and later on we dive a little bit deeper into the quality assurance and the total quality aspects already discussed. I have to give you a brief introduction about our office in Hengelo and Suzlon Group to get a little context. Suzlon Group is headquartered in India, in Pune, in a very nice building called One Earth. It has operations in 17 countries across the continent and is a manufacturer of wind turbines with a total of 5,800 employees worldwide. Suzlon Hengelo is the Netherlands branch, and we are responsible for the blade design, a very important component of the wind turbine. We are located in Hengelo, the east of the Netherlands. I have to blow it up, otherwise it was only 3 pixels, but we're there. And our main, we have 30 plus very enthusiastic and skilled engineers and specialists in-house. A little overview of the disciplines within Hengelo. That is, of course, the integral disciplines let's call it the staff, the finance, and those kinds of employees. Support disciplines, the program management and the technical project management is housed in Hengelo, and development and design disciplines, which we can break up in 5 major parts. But today we will discuss mostly about the new product development, which is actually the design process of the blade. Everything is built on the platform 3D Experience. As of 2020, we went to the cloud solution of 3D Experience. And our current QMS system is also built on the 3D Experience platform. So we are able to manage our QMS system in a very efficient way. And our vision is that we have our complete quality, total quality on the platform, and also incorporate all the other processes with it. So our disciplines are already on the QMS platform. The total quality part is something which is put on the roadmap for most likely this year. Yeah. So the starting point. What happened? During around 2020, the external audit outcomes were very unfavorable for us. One of the reasons was that we already were required to transition to the new ISO standard, the ISO 9001-2015, but that was only partially done. If things even got worse, yeah, our QA manager decided to leave the company, and that left us with an overly bureaucratic quality management system, which had a lot of rules, procedures, paperwork, and it was really very difficult for somebody not knowing about the content to find his way or her way. And there was definitely a lack of coherence among the documents, risk management, improvement project, and recurring quality tasks, resulting in last-minute actions for each audit and poor traceability and established goals. Actually, every year there was one person running around in our company, and he was a quality assurance manager, in a panic a few weeks before each audit, and chasing everybody around. Did you complete this? I need those KPIs. Do you have the numbers? And did you have completed your improvement projects? And everybody was looking, poor guy. Really, that another 2 years of his life. And it was every year, it was the same. It was very predictable. And although the system was in place, it was very difficult to manage. Maybe that was the reason he left, I'm not sure, but we'll leave that in the middle. So at a certain point, ISO DNV told us, guys, you are going to lose your certificate if you don't change this. And now, of course, that was no option for us. So what to do? We had the major findings requiring fast resolution. We had to replace a partially obsolete and complex quality management system. And we need an adequate quality management to support design and R&D processes more efficiently. So that is what we needed at that point. What management wanted on top of that was design-centric focus, reducing dependency on staff quantity. They wanted us to be more self-supporting. And knowing about 3D Experience, they thought that could fit well in our strategy. and establishing a culture of continuous improvement in design capabilities. Of course, this is somewhat correlated. And streamlining processes, optimizing design and innovation. They heard about 3D experience, and I was already in the process of implementing it. So it was a logical outcome, but still, QA management was a hot potato. Everybody was throwing around, no, not me, because the recertification was coming. And then realizing, already working on a business case together with Erik de Wit, Fisiativ, we were working on a business case, and all those non-value tasks we were discussing, and then I realized this is an opportunity for change. So I volunteered and said, okay, I will do the next audit, and but then I'm going to ignore completely what we have done up to now. I will disregard all the documents. I will start from scratch. And that means that we had to change the objective to incorporate the ISO quality management system alongside the already integration of design processes and data management. And that is what we did. I got a green light, and so now I will show you something about the journey up to now, and that gives you an idea that what we did also proved to be valued. First of all, the business case was already there. More design-centric, like I already mentioned, reducing design time and cost avoidance for designing activities. That was in place, but we added the QMS and QR management in the business case. And once I got an improvement and support from management, we could implement it. So we were coming towards the next recertification, and we completed the integration of the QMS without any clutter on the 3D experience platform. The same auditor came over, and we did successfully had our recertification with 0 findings or any comments. So that was the first time in the history of SBT Hengelo. So I was very happy, and also my job was saved from there on. And again, we had a really strong case from there on that we could use 3D experience not only for the design, but also for the supporting processes and quality management. From there on, we made a hat trick of 3 audits without any findings and 0 comments. And of course, we're trying to do the same this year. But the best compliment I got was from my boss. He said, I was always allergic for ISO audits, and I really hated it, those guys coming around. But now it's fun. Now it's fun, but because we made the process such that we brought the responsibility and the tasks and the output with the employees itself. And I will show you in the next slides how. But first of all, we could conclude after this successful journey that 3D experience plays a pivotal role in supporting quality at Suzlon, the Netherlands branch. Let me explain. Suzlon Netherlands has a separate ISO certificate for all clarity. So complementary, both will help Suzlon Netherlands to streamline the enterprise processes, enhance the customer satisfaction, and ultimately bring high-quality products to market more efficiently at low cost. Now I'm sounding like a sales and marketing guy. I'm a mechanical engineer, but this is simply how it is. QMS, 3D experience, integration is not only a technology upgrade, but also a strategic move for long-term benefits for the company. And I think that was a very important outcome and conclusion, because that gave us and my management the confidence to proceed what we already started. So enough words. I want to show you a pizza slice only of the whole pizza, because there's simply not enough time. But I took some what I think interesting videos from our process. First, I will explain about the dashboard. We decided to create a dashboard in 3D experience, as you have seen in earlier presentations today, for communication, because we found out that there was a detachment of quality activities done by the QA management and the engineers and specialists. We wanted to close that gap. Then something about risk management, and I divided in 3 parts. So let's first start looking at the communicating. For that we built a dashboard. We called it ISO 9001 Connect. And on the dashboard, everybody can put their ideas, and also there's a wiki, so we can explain every terminology, so there's no question about it. We plan all the QA-related tasks for the whole year. There's process management, QMS maintenance, recurring quality tasks, so there's no surprise for anyone. Actually, nobody running around slightly neurotic for we need to finish this, and people are aware of what is coming and what to be done. And this is for management. All the information will be clubbed in an overview. Here you can see all the running issues. The SWOT analysis, also part of the put in the planning, but also in the dashboard, and of course in the document area. So this is basically about the dashboard. It's still developing. Actually, I've seen some new things today I was not aware of, so I need to upgrade my slides again. The business experience part, which was an eye-opener and saves me a lot of work. Planning. First of all, what we now do for risk management is not centralized, but we decentralized it to all the processes and process owners, but also even to the engineers. So what we make is a planning, and each year we're going to sit around the table with the process owners and discuss their processes. Are there any things, trends to be considered? Are there any risks? Are there any? And in that planning, there will be made some some task, and they can have everything available for them. Next thing is to identify the risk, of course. For that, we made a system, and I hope Dassault will help me in making a widget for this. But actually, one slide is an 80-page document. It was an 80-page document, and now it's only one slide with all the process aspects. What we do is we run by all the aspects. We ask them, is it still up to date? Do we need to add one? Do we need to remove one? We ask, what are the inputs? What are the outputs? What do you need? Who do you need? What regulations do you need to comply to? And what are your KPIs? Actually, that's all. And that makes it very flat and simple for the process owner to say, oh yeah, I do have an issue. I have a resource issue there and there, and my machine, my workstations are breaking down. Maybe it's good to put it in a budget. So that is what we've done, and actually put everything in the risk profiles. So it's easy for them to create a new risk. Everything will be classified and end up in the correct location for track and traceability. For that we use the library. And here you can see an example of, for instance, I made one risk up for this demo. And for digital transformation, there's a new risk coming up. And we're going to define it, describe it. The context, it will be automatically linked. All those things are predefined now. This is very cool, by the way. We can now set goals. And this is very important for the management review meeting, for instance, because we can say, oh, we improved or we didn't improve. So actually, we're doing this for 3 years now, and people are happy with it. It doesn't consume much of their time. Actually, it's fun doing, and they have a temperature of their process. So, advancing to the next phase of our quality initiative, like I already mentioned, after successfully integrating our quality management system, we want to take the next step because we thought it was proven that we could achieve a lot with 3D experience. So then we came to know there was even more available. During that time, it was not available on the cloud, so it was put in the ijskast, as we said, for a little while. But now, probably this year, things will be slowly released on the cloud. So the next objective is, now we completed the QMS system, we're going to the total quality management of 3D experience. And I think that will definitely help our processes, and especially for the design processes. Here's a little bit zooming in, and here you can see our departments, our design disciplines. And actually, now we're going to look at risk assessment, QFDs, DFMEAs, CTQs, control plan, and PPAP kind of processes. And now we can also effectively use production and service feedback, and everything can be run through the design change manager, and of course with the project governance to complete the loop. And I think for us, that will be very much the cherry on the cake if we can complete this. Maybe you know this slides, eh?
No, that's
I will hand over the word to Karim again. And
so I'm really happy, to see that the customer is able to achieve that much with simply the 3D experience platform, right? And it corroborates our message. And I mean, we always say that the first solution, or the main EQMS solution that we provide, is the 3D experience itself.
yeah,
And quality is a low-hanging fruit, right? It can be used as an argument, for any digital transformation journey, right? To prove that with so much little, just the 3D experience, no more additional roles, we can already achieve tangible results, an actual certification, right? Now you want to move to the next step, and we are working with you, Florens, and with Suzlon on two main topics, basically to implement more specialized quality solutions, right? That goes through APQP, you can see some stuff, and also some advanced automation to resolve quality event, right? And the second, I would say, field where we would like to work with you, and we will start soon, is to digitalize pretty much all the processes you have, quality or not quality, right? And make them through our business process solution, models, basically, in the 3D experience platform, and then reuse them in a quality context or any other context. And as you can see, most of the solutions that we were waiting for are today available. They are mature enough, to be deployed, and more importantly, they are available on the cloud. Okay? So that's why we are able now to move on with Suzlon and with other customers, right, to implement more than a quality for everyone, but a real total quality solution, a real complete end-to-end EQMS or quality management solution. So really looking forward to this next journey together.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
Yeah, please wait for a second, because
Yes.
thank you, Florens and Karim, for sharing Suzlon's roadmap towards total quality management,
Yeah.
deploying the 3D experience platform. And perhaps somebody in the audience has got some questions for you.
I hope not.
Yeah. So we get a chance again. Oh.
I have a question on the time spent, since it's very impressive that you show there. How much time did it take from you to set this all up in the system?
Yeah, well, thank you for that question. Actually, the time span I showed in the chart was, I think, about 6 months towards the recertification. Was the time I got to set everything up. Of course, I already knew my way in 3D experience, so it was, for me, was connecting things and say, okay, this could be a smart solution for this and this. But it took around 6 months. Yeah.
Okay, so 6 months to set it up, and then
Yeah.
to maintain. How much time do you need for it now?
Minimal. That's the beauty of it. The planning I showed, it's really, that's the planning for the whole year, working on quality assurance. And during those process maintenance activities, there's where I do some additional work. And of course, aside from that, I always look for improvements. But to be honest, our QA manager was a full FTE, and we do it now 0.02 FTE, and we do exactly the same, and we don't have any findings. So, yeah, it is exactly so.
I don't think that's the message everybody wants to.
It doesn't mean you need to fire your quality engineer.
Yeah.
Huh?
Thanks, very
Yeah.
impressive.
I want to correct that. We're doing the same with the same goal, but we're doing it different. That's
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
And better.
But it's a great
Yeah.
achievement.